process it quickly. I'll be very brief tonight in this service. This night, I told you by revelation that the Lord asked me to deal with family roots in this season, especially on Wednesdays. Look, at the end of this season, there's going to be a rededication service and raising a new altar. So this night, by the revelation of this season and what God is doing in our families, I will be speaking on what I entitle the stronghold. The stronghold of every family root. The stronghold of every family root. When we are talking about stronghold of family root, we are talking about a particular problem that is tied to a family root. A particular problem that children that are born in that particular family cannot avoid. Every family has a stronghold. Until you are able to identify it, you will not know that it's a problem. There is no family on earth that does not have a stronghold in their family roots. When we are talking about stronghold, something that children are born in that family, generation of generation must suffer. A particular problem that rotates either your maternal side. When I'm talking about maternal, I'm talking about your mother's side. Or particular problem that rotates in your paternal side. When I'm talking about paternal, I'm talking about from your father's side. Every family has what they call stronghold. Something that is tied. Something that is already in the blood. It's difficult to separate things that is in the blood easily. Something that has to do with the life. So when we talk about stronghold, we are talking about something that has to do with the life of men and women in that family. As far there are human beings in that family that has flesh and blood, because it has something to do with the blood. Stronghold. Every family has a stronghold. A particular stronghold that is tied to that family. Now, when we are talking about family stronghold, that means we are talking about a particular problem that is in the root of your family. Now, you will not be able to know that this is family stronghold until you are able to identify it, that this is a problem in your root. You can't identify stronghold until you identify it by name. Somebody hearing me in this service?
Yeah, you, sir.
You can't identify family stronghold until you are able to identify by name that this is a name of something that nearly every man in our family goes through. This is something that nearly every woman from my mother's side or from my father's side, 98% of women that are married, or 38% of women don't marry early from where we came from, or they don't pay dowry. What is stronghold? Stronghold is that problem that is tied to family blood. Anything that is tied to family blood is tied to family roots. That means something that children in that family does not have ability to finish with. Something that children in that family does not have ability to dodge. It rotates. That at every particular domot, one person must represent that problem. That means if you go to your mother's own children, you will see that there is somebody with that character, somebody that has that particular problem. You go to another of your uncle root family, you say somebody in that family also has the same problem. You go to one of your sister's children, you discover that one of your sister's children is suffering that the same thing. It is called stronghold, family root stronghold. Sir, you can't identify it as a stronghold until you know that this is a problem in your family. You can't identify it as a problem until you are able to know it by name. Other men in our family, other men son don't make it far, or they don't last. Or you identify that they die young. You discover that it's like in your family, women they always die young. You say your mother died young, your mother's sister died young. Among all the 8 children, only one is alive. There is a stronghold. If your mother's children, your mother's side, nearly all the old women, nobody's alive, you should know that there is a stronghold in that family that women doesn't last. Now, you will not know that this is family stronghold or family problem until you are able to identify it by name. So this night, that is what I came to deal with. There are things that are bound to happen to children. I call it evil in the family roots. There are particular evil that are bound to happen to children that are born to a particular family. Children from a family. And until they identify it as a family problem early in their life, they might in their life and begin to work against it to stop it before time. They might not be able to stop it until you identify. Sir, it is difficult to fight a family stronghold at a close range. Why family stronghold has repeated itself is that people has not identified early. Until you identify family stronghold early and fight it before time, you might not be able. The reason why a lot of people that has fought family foundation and family foundation in the midst of fighting it grabbed them, it defeated them. It's because they began to fight family foundation when it began to happen to them. Sir, it is tough to win family stronghold or family problem, something that has to do with blood, when it's already happening to you. If you are not careful in the midst of fighting it, it will bring you down. The only way to win family stronghold is if you are to identify that family stronghold, that means identify that family problem early in your life. Either you identify that women in our family, when they marry, they don't succeed. About 3 women marry and they came back to your father's house. About 4 women marry, they are no longer with their husband. And you have 5 women in the family. Only one is always in the family house. You are beginning to identify that there are about 7 male in your family. That the 7 men, nobody is saying like, only one is managing to see light. You should know that there is a problem that is attacking male destinies from the family. Now, if you can identify it early before you begin to pursue life, you will be able to stop it. You can't be able to stop family stronghold. That evil that is died. Stronghold means something that is in the blood. And don't forget that blood is life. There is a way to handle an affliction that has to do with the blood. Because it's a dangerous affliction. Any sickness that has to do with blood is a deadly sickness. That is why HIV is a sickness that people, if you have it, you will fight it till you die. HIV if you contact it, anything that affect blood. Now, family foundation, family stronghold problem is something that has to do with blood. Now, why do we say it has to do with blood? It's something that we inherited from blood. A family stronghold is something that is inherited from blood. That is, now, how did you, I told you, you became a member of your father's side, a member of your mother's side, through both blood connection. And family stronghold is inside the blood. Now, if men and women are suffering a particular thing in your family, and you are not yet suffering it, does not mean you have escaped it. Maybe it has not come to the time he wants to play in your life. Because if it has to do with blood, you are not exempted. Or unless you have done something earlier. No, you know, sometimes fortune, luck can play us into something. And at the end, I told somebody, I said, if women don't enjoy marriage in your roots, and you married, now in your mother's side, you are not the first child. The first girl, they did not pay dowry. The second girl, they did not pay dowry. The third girl, they did not pay dowry. The fourth girl went and gave birth to another man. The man has not paid his dowry. Suddenly, a man that has been helped came out and met you, loved you, because of the background where he came from, because he has a Christian background where parents doesn't permit such thing. If he must marry, he will pay dowry. And that young man came to marry you, sir. The life of that young man is not also free, and your life is not also free. There are two things that family stronghold will do. Now, they will start fighting you. Either they will kill you young, at a particular stage when you have balance that you want to enjoy what the man has brought you to enjoy, a particular sickness or something attack from the same family stronghold that you might not identify, because family stronghold come with different name. That is why it's difficult to know that this is family stronghold that is about to play. Family problem. When you want to attack children from the same family, it comes with different name but end up with the same results. Like I told somebody, I said, end of death is death. Whether he was killed by HIV, he was shot by his bullet, he had accident, he sleep below God. The end of, when a man wants to die, a name must carry somebody to the grave. But the end road of everything that will die is death. That is the general. A name must be attached to qualify it. And if you go through and look at that thing that killed that man, it is not that thing. It is just a name to glorify the dead, to give it a package. Something is behind that death. He said tuberculosis, hernia in the brain, cancer. Where did it come? Suddenly cancer will just come out from nowhere. And that cancer will start running with fast. Less than 1 year they discover cancer. It has spread everywhere. Because it's something that has begged to kill. And when some of you thought you have break, that is why when this family stronghold come after you, you start calling witches and wizards. Sir, witches and wizards do not have power to kill. They depend on family platform to kill. If your family did not provide a base for you to die, because family gate is only a gate through which men come to the earth and through which men die. So nobody came to the earth from heaven. Every child, as you are here, you came from a particular family gate to come to the earth. A man or a woman, a man and a woman from a particular family came together to bring you through their gates. Now, so gateway life is, death and life is one gateway. The only thing that has the ability to bring you to earth is the only thing that also have ability to open the gate. That means family gates did not open gate for anybody to kill you. You can't die. Witches doesn't have power to kill men. Anytime witch want to kill men on earth, they will go to your family gate. If there is no accessible gate, if there is no wicked man or woman in your father's house that is praying for you to die, that has vowed that will kill you, witches will not kill you, occultic will not kill you, marine will not kill you. That is why any witch that want to kill a man we first of all go to the spiritual realm and begin to look for a member of that family that is a witch to give him the key. The Bible said the enemy of a man are just member of his household. The only enemy that God knows that can take the life of men, sir, the first death that came to earth. Do you know how death came? Death has been existing in the realm, but it doesn't have power to kill. The first death that kill depends on member of the family to kill. So the only way that people die is that a member of the family must make himself available to take your life. Now, death is a spirit in a realm, but doesn't have a place on earth because it doesn't have dominion to kill men. When somebody dies, don't go and look at a member of the family. Trace it, you will see who killed that person. I was telling my wife, I said, somebody that died, I have traced it, who killed that person in your family. Stop telling me that sickness killed that person. I have found out the person that killed that your person. As I find out the person that manipulated after killing that person, they brought a name to escort it. Sickness does not kill men. If there is no hand in that sickness, just the Bible said this sickness is not unto death. That means sickness does not kill. Anybody's sickness kill. Sickness is just a name attached to lead that person to death. Something is behind that thing. That is why when you see people keep on dying in a family and nobody stand up to find out what is the root of that death to stop it, people, their family will keep on dying. You see poverty in a family. Somebody will rise and fall. Today, this member, your uncle rise and fall. Nobody stood up to find out that there's people, souls in that family who keep on rising and going down. Family stronghold. Family stronghold is that problem to a particular family. Something that children, men and women are born to suffer from their family root through contact of blood. Stronghold is something that it is inevitable. Something that people cannot escape. Even if you pray against it, you can't pray, sir. Like this night, I'll be having 1 hour prayer meeting. Then I'll be letting you understand that any problem that is sustained in a family is a problem that an altar was raised for. You can't use prayer to crush something they raise an altar for. That is why Christians every day are dying like fowl in a root in a family. Pastors will be going to do service or something. Somebody, a young man of 42 years, a Christian will die. Pastor will say, God, brother, take those shameful people. Shameful people. I call them shameful people. Accusing God for something root killed because they are blind. Death has dominion to kill on earth through a family gate of a man. That is why when the spirit of death want to kill on earth, it depends on Cain to kill who? Abel. That is how death came into the earth. Now, death could not kill Abel because death doesn't have power, it doesn't have gate key. Man is a gateway of life and death. And family is the only gateway through which man come to earth and through which man die. All the people that died, their family killed them. All the people that die young, don't mind how they are crying, they kill their own. If you find out one of them crying, it's part of those that open the gate for that man to die. A successful young man will be driving Prado and have accident. The Prado key. blessings of the Lord maketh rich and add no sorrow.
Yes, sir.
God will never give a man blessing that will take his life. Something different came to kill that man. Don't tell me pride will kill him. Because if Prado is what is killing him, every day people are still buying Prado to make life better. In case you are afraid of some good thing of life that will kill you, please dash it to me. Does a building kill a man? Building is shelter. How can a man finish building a house? The first, after 1 week, he packed into his house and died. Somebody said that the house when he built 9 kilometers, does house key? House is for comfort.
Yes, sir.
Can a woman be cooking? Gas will just, why is it that it's where you are cooking? Gas will, he said, born the woman, he died. One of the people you gave soup is one that came to kill you with that gas. If you are alive, you should have a way to live a life. Sometimes don't use your life to please people. That I know one thing about my life. I know when to please people and when to bluff people. No, I know when to tell you sorry and when never to tell you sorry. It's not about how you feel. My life is my life. There's something I know about my life, but I won't take it for granted. It's not about human feeling. You won't force me to tell you to come when I'm not ready to welcome you. Even if you're at my gate, you will go back. Even if you heard my voice talking in my compound and I didn't tell you to come, sir, before me and you, no matter how close you are to me, you will turn back from that gate. The person that opened that gate to know that even if it's my own son, that is the day he will not enter that house anymore. He knew. If I'm sitting down outside and he didn't come to tell me, Daddy, you are the gate. There's no familiarity around me. Everybody around me know that. There is no, even to my own blood, there is no familiarity around Victor Great. To my own blood. I won't look for you, don't worry. There's something I've discovered about my life. The day you see me in your house, don't open your gate. Unless you invited me and it's an agreement for me to come. But I will never get up that I'm tired and wear my shoe and carry my car and horn in your gate. Pour me hot water. I won't do it. I have never done it. It's something I have never done all the days of my life. Let your door be my next door. My own blood door is close to my next door. Very close to my next door. But I've never entered that door because he has not invited me. I will never get up and go to a place where they didn't place invitation on me. No matter how close you are to me. Even if I had anything good to happen, I won't come. No. I only come to a place by honor. Because I welcome people by invitation. If you don't know anything about your life, you won't go far. All those that people that kid and came to cry around them, is because they don't know anything about their life. There's something God will not do for a man. Because God didn't do it for Jesus. Jesus said in the book of John, is it John 10? He said, my Father loved me.
John 10.
He said, because I laid down my life. Can we go there?
John chapter 10.
John 10. Is it from verse 17? He said, Jesus.
Therefore my Father loves me.
John 10 what?
17.
From 17.
Therefore my
Father
Father
loved me.
because I laid down my
Because I
life,
laid down my life.
that I may take it again.
That I have power to take it again. Wrong.
No one takes it from
He
me.
says, sir. He said, the one God, Jesus said, the only thing that made God to love me is that I know how to take control my life. I know that the only thing God gave to me is my life. God who doesn't manage the life of men for them. It's the way you live your life, you will end it.
No one takes it from me.
If you are alive, you didn't manage your life. People that don't have value for that life will come and manage it and waste it for you. And the day you die, they will come there and start talking nonsense by the graveside after killing you. That might be the only day you will see them. If dead people see, because they don't see. They will only come that day you die and make noise and walk out. They will never come back there. Wicked root. Don't ever play with your life if you are here. If you belong to this altar, there's something God will not do for you. God will not manage your life for you. If you live your life carelessly, you will waste it for things that will not have value for it. And on the last day, you will pay for the still alive them to waste your life because you didn't finish well. A lot of people took their life and gave into the hand of man, they killed them. And they say, which kill them? It's every party you see that you must eat. I told somebody, you and somebody is quarreling in a family. It's not food that causes your problem. It's not food. He spoke evil against you. And they said the day you people want to settle, that they should cook rice. I don't want to offend them. Sir, offend them with your life. But preserve that life. If you people didn't settle today, give yourself 3 years. As far as you people are still alive, one day you people will meet somewhere and still settle.